Come to feed the pigeons. It's a bit wet. I've got my pigeon bag today to sit on. I used some DVDs the other day to sit on. So let's go around here. So it's a bit wet. Look, there's look, here they are. How about that? Look, they're all down here waiting for me. Goodness me. There's that angel over there, and Perky's over there. So I'm going to put my pigeon seat here. I need to spread it out a bit so my bum don't get wet. So here we are. Here's Red Ring. He loves me. Red Ring loves me. Come on, Red Ring. See? Mr. Red Ring loves me. And now look, that is 3 rings, believe it or not. Right, let's get some to Perky, because Perky doesn't like feeding off my hand. So let's get some down to Perky there, because he doesn't get close to me. Maybe one day he will. And here's shy one. She's not so shy anymore. Brand new. That little pigeon at the back. So the thing is, this was 3 rings. Yeah, this one with the white Dalmatian head. Looks like a Dalmatian dog. Used to have 3 rings, and apparently Dave said that the yellow ones come off, so maybe it's falling off or something, you know. So yeah, it's a bit wet today. I thought, shall I go and feed them, because I don't really. There's the new one there. She's pretty new. Look, and there's Batman chasing as usual. Always chasing. And look, I don't know who that one is, so I'm going to have to get a name for this one here. Now, this one I've seen before, but I think that one belongs to the other group, and I saw Mr. Grey Wings kissing. Look. Oh god, my bum's getting a bit wet. I don't think I put the bag down properly. So, Mr. Red Ring light's coming up. And there's Speckle. Yeah. Now, someone said yesterday in my video that I'm a very inspiring person, you know. So they're all coming up there. They're all coming close to me. But look, in Perky's coming up. I think Mr. Red Ring is the captain, and I haven't seen 3 rings for a while. I'm sorry, Mrs. Red Ring. I don't know where Mrs. Red Ring's from. That's it. I do get confused, because I thought this one was a new one. Yeah. I thought this one was a new one here. But it's not. It is it's 3 rings. So I'm gonna have to call her 2 rings now or something. I don't know. And there's Speckle shivering. Look at the way she's shaking. Is she cold or what? It's just funny because he's pecking my hand here. So they're pleased to see me today. I ain't got a name for all of them, really, you know. I'm still learning about them, you know, because they confuse me. They like this new one here looks like that one there. Well, they ain't got a name for that one there. So Perky's happy today. But anyway, somebody said that I'm, you know, quite an inspiring person, really, you know. And I have got a Facebook, you know, and I've been doing Facebook for a number of years, and I've gained quite a big following, let's put it that way, you know. Quite a few thousand people follow me on Facebook. But I don't really do Facebook at the moment, you know, I just don't get time for it. Don't get time for it, you know. I just want to do other things with my life rather than just staying on Facebook all the time, do you know what I mean? I just need to break away from it. I've been doing it for a number of years and I've posted thousands of posts on it and spent a lot of time on it in the past, you know, and lots of people love my posts, let's put it that way. And I've gained a big audience on there basically, you know, but I just feel that I need to step away from it for a minute, you know, and do other things with my life. And I might go back to it one day again when I feel like I've got more time to do it, if you see what I mean. I mean, look at that, he's chasing that one there, that pigeon. Always chasing pigeons around. He's really a naughty little boy, really, isn't he? Someone scared him off walking past. So this is 3 rings, well 2 rings now. The yellow rings come off, so Dave said, and I think he's right. I think he's right. So I'm pleased to see Mr. Red Ring and 2 rings now. I mean, to be honest with you, I would love to take all the rings off. You know, but I just don't like seeing chains around elephants, or I don't like seeing chains around human beings, around their ankles, you know. And I feel the same with birds. Three Rings is thinking about coming up, but come on 3 Rings. Come on up here, the food's up here. Come on 3 Rings. I think 3 Rings used to belong to someone, and I'm not saying that some people keep pigeons, and I love that really, you know, and they look after them, as long as they look after them. But I just don't like the idea of the rings, really, you know, so much. You know, I think I wish I could take them off, let's put it that way. But I don't think it annoys them too much, let's put it that way. I don't know. I hope that, you know, it doesn't cause any irritations to their feet, if you see what I mean. I think, like, if I had something like that around my leg, or a bit of metal around my ankle, I'd start getting rashes and things, or whatever, you know. I just don't think it's healthy. I mean, I used to have a couple of budgies when I was a little boy, you know, and I used to love them. And then I only had them for a month, you know. I used to let them free in my cage. And one day I went to school, come home, and the cat had them both. It's not funny, but I was really devastated. I was so angry and upset. But like I say, I can understand people loving birds, as long as I look after them, you know. I mean, I used to look after my budgies, and I never used to keep them in the cage, and that's why the cat had them. I used to have the cage open, you know, and I think I left the door open, or my mum come in or something, you know, left the door open, and the cat got in and killed them. So I lost my 2 little budgies, you know. I got photographs of that, you know, when I was, I think, about 14 or something. So new one's getting quite close. That one there, that's a new one. Getting bigger and bigger. Come on 3 Rings. She's over there. 3 Rings has had enough. That's funny, isn't it? Come on, Bergie. Bergie's funny. Very shy Bergie is. Darth Vader. That's Darth Vader. Got white eyeliner around the eyes there. But well, I mean, what I did on Facebook, going back to Facebook, I used to post different birds, from rare birds and whatever, you know, just to search for birds, post them, tell people what that bird was, whatever, or sometimes I do animals or insects as well, and I also put a quote on top of it, you know. So I made many posts, and each post was pretty interesting, you know. And I did philosophy, really, sort of like I studied, what I used to do is study other people's philosophy, like for instance Albert Einstein, you know. I've studied his philosophy, and I shared every one of his quotes on my Facebook, you know. And when I was doing my Facebook, you know, I was spending at least quite a lot of time on it each day, you know, wasting a lot, not wasting a lot, I don't call it wasting time, because I learned a lot by doing what I was doing. And then, say I did Albert Einstein, you know, and I'd go through all his posts and post them, I'd move on to another philosopher. And there's many of them, you know, and even Pluto, or people from history, you know. And it's quite incredible how many people, even John Lennon, you know, and Marilyn Monroe, they've written quotes, you know, and I share them. And over the years, people have really enjoyed what I was doing, and they couldn't wait for my next post, basically. And I mean, when I first started Facebook, you know, the first few years, it used to be great fun, because I used to link all my posts together, and you could sort of see the picture, you know. People used to love it so much, and I can't explain it, but, and then doing it for 3 years, I even met a woman from Dallas who travelled 3,000 miles to come and see me. She loved what I was doing on Facebook, you know, and she come twice. And anyway, people enjoyed what I was doing, and then one time I woke up in the morning and all the links were gone. I could no longer link my posts together. It was all gone. They took it all down, you know. And Facebook, to me, after that, was killed, you know. And I didn't really enjoy doing it after that, basically. And many of my friends actually understood, you know, because I messages, I can't do, you know, I can't link them together anymore. But that's so yeah, I mean, I might go to Facebook in the future, but at the moment I'm too busy. I'm doing a philosophy channel with my friend, which I upload a new episode every week, and that keeps me busy enough. There they go, look. Are they coming back now? I don't think they are. And it's raining. I didn't really want to feed them today because of the rain. I don't want my camera to get wet. There they go. But it wasn't raining too heavily, so I decided to do a little film here today. So I hope you enjoyed that, and have a good day and love all birds.